a few bad decisions led to losing. Even though it looks like a stomp, um, I think I definitely could have carried it.
So, first things first, Neko. I disagree with your pathing start. What do you think?
That was the thing I struggled the most about this game. This was actually that was what I was gonna talk about. All the other games I was pretty confident in my pathing, and this game was the one game I like looking back on it. I was like, I actually should have gone bot. I think because Mundo is gonna be a tank. One, he's a tank, so killing him is probably a lot less impactful because he's gonna be a tank either way. They like tend to be less gold reliant, I guess. Um, Also, he's probably going to be giving push. Like he's going to get pushed in. He's going to stand back, play safe. Like whether or not I go towards him, he wants to be sitting under his tower for the first like 10 minutes of the game. Whereas my bot lane, they've got a melee bot lane. We have a Misfortune who has kill pressure early with PTA. Like, I think I definitely should have gone bot.
Yeah, you gotta keep in mind, you're not versing a Janna, Lulu, Nami, someone that can kite you, right? Like, play around with you because you can't touch him and he can touch you. You're versing a Cho'Gath, the full
Yeah,
melee champ who easily dodges Q if you have stacks, right? So
mm.
that's like
You're
the
not
major
streaming by
thing.
the way.
I'm not streaming, Jesus Christ. I'm watching the game by myself. Alright. It's good that you thought it, yeah, though. Alright. At least we established that. Now we are watching the game.
Also, here I like sit inside of Kath's Q's. If he had exhaust, he kills me without me killing him here. It would have been if he had
Pot,
exhaust instead of ignite, I would have been fucked.
pot would have been good too. I think potting here, I think that was a good Carpus Q. Can't dodge that one. Okay, so the big thing we've like talked about recently is you need to be more comfortable opening with W.
Mm.
Like remember the other review, there was a situation where
Yeah, with the
uh
vein.
yes, it's the same situation here where like you have 4x rooms, remember, they have no boots. Like you have to be confident here. Like, he's autoing you. As soon as you see an auto attack animation as well, that's a good time to know they're CC'd, right? CC'd. He's stuck. He literally cannot move.
But my W, the thing, my W has like such a long cast time. I tend to like be really hesitant to W until I've reset my stacks. Reset the timer on my stacks. Like here, if I W instead of queuing, I think here even, yeah, I would have gone down to 2 stacks. Which I guess wouldn't have mattered
Doesn't
because I would have
matter.
immediately
You're,
queued for
you're,
4. But
you're jumping on his head, which means he has to redirect how he cues you. He completely, when he sees his health bar go down to 40% or 50, he is now not thinking about hitting as many cues as possible, putting panic in him.
mm,
Now he's comfortable. But oh wow, he's just walking in a straight line. Okay, I'm just gonna walk down as he walks down. I mean, he still loses his mind, right? As he gets low, but he'll be losing his mind from the beginning. Because he's about to Q you, by the way. Here, you jump, he's not going to hit the second Q, you're still this HP, and then he's this HP. He's going to shit himself.
yeah.
You still be, again, you still need to gain, like, pick up, build your confidence on, like, Wing first. A lot of skirmishes.
Yeah.
Like, not every skirmish, but especially when you're like you have 4x passives, like you should just be confident to
Starting with
go for
W.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've I've kind of I've built a habit to hold my W a lot
Yeah, so
because
this
it's
is
like
different, right? This is different because again, you have no passive. And now you see him stand still and you jump on his head. That's like way better than Wing him straight away, because you're not even gonna reach him, right? Like your Q range, like your E range and your Q range is like longer than your W range, right? So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, this scenario is way better to not open with W's.
This one was
Yeah,
really bad. I was just gonna chunk him out before recalling, and then end up canceling my recall, and it's just horrible.
yeah, I would challenge you on that. So what is gonna change when you chunk him? What's the outcome gonna be in the future?
Well, since Fiora like just came back to lane recently, she's full health, full mana, and so did Munda. I feel like chunking him out here, I was like, oh, this is gonna piss him off if he's like low health here. He's
Again,
not gonna be very happy at all.
besides the
Um,
psychological effects, what
well,
result?
yeah,
Like,
but also like he's not gonna be happy, right? Because he just got back to lane. He's like low health all of a sudden after he just got back. Fiora's still fine. And all I lose is a few seconds on until I recall, but then this ends up happening.
okay, but what's gonna happen? You keep doing the psychological part, like, oh, he's gonna be
Or
mad.
well, no, I mean like I genuinely I thought like if he's low health,
Yes, what's gonna happen?
and Fiora's high health, like
Yes.
Fiora can just continue to bully him until eventually he has to recall and miss minions.
Okay. I can tell you now that's not reality, because what you've done is you've created a fast push, right? Now that you've hit the wave like this, the wave will bounce to the tower, and Fiora's the melee champ, right? Unless Fiora's diving, how is he going to keep this guy low?
Yeah, I knew Fiora would crash here, but then I think, oh well, since the wave crashes, it has to bounce back into Fiora, and then she maybe can freeze it if Mundo's like really low, because it's going to bounce back after it crashes eventually. But it ends up just going like way, way worse than I thought it would.
Yeah, I'm trying to explain that even if the enemy mid laner does not roam, this does not help Fiora's lane state whatsoever. It will bounce back, but by the time it bounces back, Mundo will be healthy enough to crash the next wave, because the next wave is going to be on the tower. Like, as in, the next wave will slow push, yes, like it will push out, but Mundo will still be safe for a very long time, and by that time he should have enough sustain to survive, and especially if he has ult, right? Like, I mean, that that's like on top of that. But even if he didn't have ult, I just want to look at the lane state here, right? Let's just assume like no one dies here, like the roam doesn't happen. Okay, like Mundo fucks his wave, but what would have happened is the next wave as well, Fiora can't poke. And then the wave after, then Fiora can all in Mundo, right? But that's like so much time between you poking him and then the wave that you're not getting the value that you think you're getting. Besides maybe psychological effects.
Hmm.
And
So
what?
then,
Yes, yeah, go on.
like when should I not gank? Just when it would, like, should I? Is it just because like Mundo is a character that I can never actually kill here? And if I,
Well,
so I just shouldn't be ganking him unless I can
you
kill
said
him. Or...
you said the reviews. You said just before you chunking him, right?
Yeah. So is that like should I never gank someone
Yes,
just to chunk the lane?
yes. Never ever
Okay.
gank the chunk unless you're burning Ari. All right. So let's say you're playing. All right. Let's say you're playing Pantheon versus Ari, and you need a base, but you can drive by mid to burn Ari ult. Okay, that's a completely different story. You didn't burn any resources here or improve the state of the lane. You actually just hurt the state of the lane, right? What Fiora wants, Wave was actually already slow pushing back, or no, sorry. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Okay, like, yeah, if Fiora lost it's literally every creep, the wave is slow pushing back to Fiora already. And so you've like you've done the opposite of improving the lane state, right? When you gank, you're either doing it for yourself or to improve the lane state. Right? There's two different. Like you could do the same thing in two birds in one stone, or one or the other, right? Like if you ganked mid and burn Ariel, it's a completely different story, and then you just reset, right? Because now Pantheon can just move and push. That's what I mean. You've improved his lane state, right? If Pantheon was not able to push and move because of the threat of like maybe a gank from the Ari ult setup, and now he can. Now you've improved his lane state, right? So now he can get tangible gold by roaming, right? And now you're getting real results. But here you're not getting any real results. Is what I'm trying to say. Besides psychological effects, like maybe Mundo's just gets tilted that you gank him, right?
Yeah, obviously looking back on the play, it's like the moment like I did it, I knew immediately it was like really bad. It wasn't like I'm not like trying to defend the play now. I knew like the moment it happened, I realized like how bad the play was. What's like what's like a rule of thumb to follow to like be able to instantly see whether it would have been good though?
That has to
Like
come with experience, but are you improving the lane state? That's basically it. If you're not getting flat gold, are you gonna get your return on investment on the play, right? Are you gonna improve the lane
yeah,
state in which you will get real gold or a lead out of like it because you burn the ulti, I don't know, it's pretty rare, but burning flash these days is pretty useless. Like yeah, maybe burning flash in a very, very volatile lane, like possibly, but very low chance, right? You generally it's like stuff like burning Ariel, stuff like maybe chunking them to dive, right? On the next wave. Like that's more important.
yeah. But how do I know like when the play is going to work out like that? If
You just
not like
have to
the
experiment, honestly.
okay,
Um
okay,
like this, I encourage you to go for these plays if you don't
yeah,
know.
just to
If you don't know, yeah, exactly.
mm,
And now you know. And the more experience you accumulate, the better you're going to be, even if you take losses, because maybe that was the play that snowballed the game for Mundo, and Mundo's now 6-0 or something. Doesn't matter. Now you know, and
yeah. That's
you'll,
exactly it. By the way, that's exactly why we lose this game.
yeah, but
That was the
now,
play that stumbled from the death.
exactly, but now you're a much better player than before, even though you lost the LP, and you're going to get it back twice as much, right?
Yeah.
Experience is
Well,
very good.
I don't. Also, LP on this account, like the purpose of this account is learning. I'm not. I don't really care at all
Yeah.
about LP on this.
Yeah, alright, last time, but same thing here is
Over with
again
W.
open W, but like also look, okay, like also just pay attention to auto attacks and abilities, right? Remember, when you cast an ability, you're casting, which means you're CCing yourself, right? You're
Yeah, you're
standing
stuck in
still.
the cast time.
So
Yeah, try to W when he's like stuck in a cast time.
yes,
In theory I know that, but I always end up like I don't know. I don't end up doing it as. So I guess it's just a lot to think about. I guess a lot to focus on.
yeah, it's just a habit. Like you gotta build.
Mm,
If you have to focus on it, then it could just be a learning objective for you until it becomes a habit. But yeah, that's like a free kill you missed right there, right? Because you missed a lot of DPS.
yeah. Well, he had ult. I think
Oh really? Okay.
he ended up holding his ult for a while, but yeah. I was just trying to make it so that he wouldn't die of my Fiora, which I think he would have done if I didn't go for it. But
I thought you were just saving Tao. I'm pretty sure Tao was still up.
yeah,
Yeah.
Tower was
Oh,
still up. I think he would have either died of the Fiora then taken Tower, or just Fiora backs off and takes it. Like,
yeah, that would have been super bad.
this one's unfortunate. I just get hit by a good Ash arrow. The play's still good, but
Yeah.
we get 2 or 3 kills for it, so it's fine. I think it's 2 kills because Ash lives on 1 HP.
I think here after Raptors, you should definitely address top. Like now like Fiora's getting so low that even if you can't kill Mundo, you should be defending the tier 2 top, right? Remember tier 2 top Sneeko are like worth 1,000 gold.
Yeah,
That's
550 or something insane.
like a full shutdown.
Or
Like
it's like 625 now, I think.
it's something
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's
Like I
nuts.
don't even care. It's just a lot. I just know it's a lot. So
Yeah.
even
Okay,
if you
so
kill
when
someone here, it's bad.
yeah, even if we get the kill on the dragon, it's like Mundo's completely opening our base.
Now
Um,
Mundo's gonna get 2 items and run the game.
right. So you said earlier, jungle. My goal should only be accelerating myself, not saving bad situations. At what point, like, at what stage in the game do I start to like, okay, it's time for damage control. I need to really deal with this Mundo, otherwise we're gonna lose.
Tier
Um,
twos, tier twos. What else is there? I mean, you should always kill him if he has a shotgun, right? Like,
yeah.
you
Well,
should
there
you
you were
should
saying like, go top even if you're not gonna kill him, just to save the tier 2, right?
yeah, but I think you can kill him too. But I'm just saying, like, in the worst case, you get 2v1, you should definitely not give him the tier 2.
Mm.
Doesn't matter if you like, you literally have to quadra kill him here for like it to be like a decent trade.
Yeah, for it to be even gold.
Yeah.
To him solo killing Fiora and taking tier 2.
Yeah, now he's at 2
Yeah.
items. Now he's level 13 because he's a soul laner. And if he team fights right now, it's big trouble. Like, having to avoid a character all game is really hard. So yeah. I mean, he TP top, so I guess it's chill. That's a dumb. That's
Yeah, I mean
literally dumb.
it's still a low elo top laner, but
Oh, now he's here.
yeah,
Yeah, we gotta run.
I managed to take the dragon on the drive by. Zyra's side laning, which is cool,
Yeah, but still.
and then here
Uh,
he ults,
oh, nice.
so I don't get the kill, but it's whatever.
At least you took
Um,
down the raid boss.
I think I go Rallies next. I should go Rallies next here, with Mundo being the threat. Rallies is definitely the priority. I actually can't remember. This is so sad. Like,
Definitely should get heal cut, or Zyra should get heal cut. Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
I kind of Lilia is a champion where I just want to be building full damage and I'm really greedy and I always just assume like it's not my job, it's my team's job. And then my team never ends up getting it and I end up getting it like super late.
yeah, you need
Here
to
I was
get the
very
immediate
sad.
value.
I thought I got my ult on everyone, but there was one guy still alive and I was permaslowed and couldn't get on the person I wanted to. So
That was
I
pretty
got a
sick.
3-man ult, but I didn't get my I didn't kill instantly, which I could have done if I knew that I didn't get the ult on that one guy.
Yeah, but thinking about your previous question about when is it time to like not play for gain but actually just defend is basically when the reward for them is just too much to handle. Right?
Yeah.
Like if your bot lane is getting dived with 4 stacked waves, right? Like literally 4 stacks or 3 stacked wave. Doesn't matter what you do on the other side unless you're also like have a 4 stack wave dive top, right? Like that point you have to defend. Right? Otherwise, like the bleed is too much for like what you're gonna get on the other side. So that's basically like the rule of thumb.
All right.
Like it's same here. It doesn't matter if you kill Ash here. If the Mundo get obviously like you don't know that Mundo is gonna 2v1 and just get the inner, but if you did know, right? Let's just say you're not taking this trade, right?
Yeah, no,
You,
absolutely not. Although I would have had to like make that decision ages ago because the Ash can cancel my recall a ton of times because I'm pretty sure I'm on Vision as well.
yeah, that's
So I can't
that.
just immediately run back for Mundo as well.
Yeah, that's what's gonna make you a better player, right? Having foresight is super. Whoops. Having foresight is like extremely important skill in League.
Yeah, I should definitely like just by the way the Mundo's playing, it's like yeah, he's just gonna keep walking top lane until the game is like until he's autoing our Nexus. Or keep walking into side lanes at least. So I should be like I see he respawned like 20 seconds ago, so I should be like running to a side lane prepared to try
Yeah.
and deal with him with my team rather than looking for picks.
Like the first play where you try to chunk him and then like get the you
Mm.
ruin the wave state and then you die to Ari. That's bad, but I think the tier 2 is what like tipped it over the edge, right?
Oh yeah, can you skip back a little bit? Just before I die? Okay. I thought I was a bit higher health than this. This is just one auto attack I died. But I was like way lower health than I thought because I tanked the wave.
Don't worry, even if you were
I die in one auto.
even if you were like 30%, he would still one shot you. He's that strong.
Well, only with a Heartsteel proc, right?
Yeah, only with the Heartsteel proc. Fair enough, actually.
But,
Yeah.
but
Well, he still
yeah,
has the
I don't know.
Titanic proc,
It's
so
like
I don't know.
fair. I've
Extremely
created
strong.
a monster at this point in the game. I've completely like it's very bad. I think it really was. It was like that one bad play and then not going and fixing it. I think even though we end up getting literally like one tower over the course of the entire game, and yeah, I still think it was a very close game.